guys, this is Landon Blake from Redefined Horizons, and what I'd like to do today is take just a couple minutes and show you guys how to create a new Java programming project in Eclipse by checking out a folder in an SVN or Subversion repository, a source code repository. And that requires that you have a SVN plugin installed in Eclipse. The one I like to use is called Subclipse, so I already have that installed. So once you get your plugin installed, you need to get the URL for your source code repository. Okay, and in this case, we're going to be using my source code repository for the Survey open source project. And I've already copied that URL. So what you want to do is go into Window, Show View, and then Other. And if you have a Subversion plugin installed, under this list of folders in Show View Other will be an SVN folder. And from that folder, you want to choose this SVN repositories option here, this view, and hit Open. Okay, and it'll pull up this view here. In my layout, it's on this bottom dock. Okay, SVN repositories, and it'll list all of your available repositories. Now, the first time you open it, there won't be any repositories listed, so it's actually going to look like this. It'll be blank, and so you need to add your repository before you can do a checkout. So we're going to say New Repository Location, okay, and then you're going to put in the URL of your repository. Just paste that in there and hit Finish, and it'll be added there. The next thing we want to do is we want to find the folder that contains the source code in the repository that we want to put in our project. So I'm going to go ahead and expand that, and it takes a little while because it's reading those folder contents off the internet, reaching out to your repository to find out what's in there. So I'm going to go into my sandbox folder. Now every SVN will be set up, every repository will be set up a little different, but in mine I want to be in trunk sandbox. And then I want to create a Java project that contains the code for my survey point library, which is in this folder here. And as a general rule, you want to check out the folder that's right above the source folder, the folder that contains your source code. So I'm going to select the survey points folder, right-click on it, and I'm going to hit Checkout. Okay, and it'll say, what do you want to do? I want to check that out as a project in the workspace, the second option here. The project name is fine. I usually add from SVN there so I know that it's from a repository. Then I'm going to hit Next. I'm going to use my default workspace location. That's fine. I'm going to hit Finish. Now, because I've already checked that out once, it's just giving me a little warning that it's going to overwrite what the folder I already checked out. That's okay. Okay, so the checkout is done. Now, if you did that properly, when you expand this first node of your project, your Java project in Eclipse, it's going to automatically recognize that source code folder and create these packages, Java packages. If you didn't do that, or if Eclipse didn't do that, if it didn't auto-recognize these packages, that means you grabbed the wrong folder out of the repository. You're too far down or too far up in the hierarchy. But you can see now when I open this Java package, I can double-click on this class file, and there's the source code right from the repository. Now we'll be able to make changes to this code and then check those changes back into the repository. Okay, and I'll show you how to do that in another video.